Hello, I'm Simon Borg, and SuperDraft 2014 is right around the corner. Today, we look at the East Coast teams, beginning with the New York Red Bulls, the defending Supporters Shield winners, and they have a clear need at left back. Behind Roy Miller, there's really no one there. I think they go the international market, though, to fill that spot, kind of like what they did with David Carney last year. He's no longer there. So with 2 second-round picks, I think what they're hopeful for is maybe a good center back, a hulking center back. There are a few of them out there. I look at Taylor P.A. of the University of Washington. I think they fill that spot maybe with number 22. Then at number 34, I think they'll still find a target forward. There are a few of them. Wojciech of Bradley could drop that far, as well as Mark Sherrod of Memphis.
The New England Revolution have a lot of good pieces to continue to build on their successes from 2013. But Juan Agadelo's departure is certainly going to be a big blow to recover from. It looks like they may get some help on the international market, and of course there's always the possibility of a breakout season from Jerry Bankston or Charlie Davies. Jay Heaps is in a position where he doesn't have a glaring need, but reinforcements on the left side of the field wouldn't hurt. We've yet to see what O'Brien Woodbine brings as a left back, and Sayer Sen's injury history has to be a bit of a worry. But versatility in attackers like Diego Fagundes, Kellen Rowe, and Lee Wynn help ease that worry. With 3 of the top 31 picks, look for the Revs to try and find a solid contributor on the left side of the field and then add some depth, likely in the attacking third, with the best available options.
The Philadelphia Union, they're going to be big-time players in this Super Draft with picks at number 2 and number 6. They're going to have 2 big-time talents. Now, we'll start with that pick at number 2. I think they have to go the route of a center back here. They don't have much depth behind Jeff Park and Amobi Okugo. And at that pick, they can get someone who is physically capable of slotting right in as a rookie and giving them some minutes. We're talking about Steve Birnbaum of Cal and Damian Lowe of Hartford. Now, if we move to the number 6 pick, I think they have an interesting choice. They can go one of 2 ways. Either go with the goalkeeper, Andre Blake of UConn. He's a Generation Adidas goalkeeper. Some say he should have been in the league a few years ago, and he's ready to start. He's going to give Zach McMath a run for his money. Or they can go the route of Marlon Hairston of Louisville, one of the best attacking players in the country, and a player who can be a catalyst for that Philadelphia Union attack, a kind of player that Jack McInerney has been crying out for.
Finally, the team with the most intriguing offseason so far, in my opinion, is DC United. They're rebuilding quickly and look to be on their way to becoming a contender in the East after their worst season ever. Despite some talk of Maryland standout forward Patrick Mullins being a potential candidate for DC's number 1 pick, I don't see them using that pick on an attacker after already bringing in Eddie Johnson and retaining Connor Doyle. If they're able to sign Fabian Espindola as well, that would all but assure a defender is picked number 1. Steve Birnbaum and Christian Dean, the center back pairing from the University of California, are likely the 2 guys in consideration. Dean, a Generation Adidas signing, is more raw, but has potentially more upside and could start out as a left back if needed. If I'm Ben Olsen, though, I'm in a win-now mentality, especially with Champions League in the second half of this year. So I'm going with the most MLS-ready candidate in the draft and a potential starter next to Bobby Boswell, and that is Steve Birnbaum.